Hi, I'm Nabji.
And I'm Arua.
And we're going to talk to you about Huddersfield Town, the past and the future.
Hey Sam, did you know that Stamford Bridge, which is the home of the great Chelsea Football Club, hosted the FA Cup final in 1922 between Town and Preston North End? I think Town won, I'm not sure. Yeah, they did, yeah. There was a penalty at the end.
Oh, yeah.
It was Billy Smith.
Hey, thanks, Mr. Guy.
Well, we're now in the trophy room and there's some famous trophies in here, not just from Huddersfield Town but from the giant rugby team as well. But this is where some of the medals are from when Town won the FA Cup back in 1922. It was at Stamford Bridge and we beat facing Preston North End. We only won 1-0, but it was a penalty from Captain Billy Smith what won us the FA Cup. That's a mini version of it right there. Yeah, it's the only time Huddersfield Town's ever won the FA Cup, but it's a great achievement for the club, and hopefully we can get somewhere near winning the FA Cup someday as well.
This time, without the photographers, Town kicked off. 20 minutes into the second half, when it looked certain he would score, Billy Smith was brought down on the edge of the area, and Town were awarded a penalty. Smith took the kick himself and scored. In the last FA Cup final, before the venue was changed to Wembley, Town would, as the song suggested, bring the cup back to Huddersfield. Alan Hinchliffe describes the scenes.
Enthusiasm was stirred in Huddersfield, all Huddersfield. When the team arrived back home, they came through St George's Square and there was an illuminated tramcar waiting for them. There are hardly an inch of space right away along the main street of Huddersfield, right away down to the town hall, where the players all went for the silver section.
Surely one of the proudest days in the history of the club, as Captain Tommy Wilson and Herbert Chapman display the FA Cup.
This is a really nice stadium, isn't it, Matt? Yeah.
Hey, do you know what that shield's for?
It's only 4 teams have got one of them, and Huddersfield Town are one of them because they won the league 3 times in a row.
And they did it by beating Bolton 3-0.
Yes.
Very
They were
good.
the first team in history to win a title 3 times in a row. There's some history for you.
The number 3 was important to the Town fans in 1926 because on Monday the 12th of April, Town won 3-0 to Bolton. The match was one of the most important and significant in the history of the English League Championship.
Town won the championship 3 in a row in 1926. Only 4 teams have won it,
Including Manchester United, Liverpool and Arsenal.
At a time when English soccer reigned supreme, Chapman had created the best club side in the world. On the 12th of April 1926, Town beat Bolton 3-0 at Leeds Road in the most significant game in the club's history, with goals from Billy Smith, from Alec Jackson and from Clem Stevenson. Town were assured of the title. History will always show that in 1926, Huddersfield Town were the first team to win the Football League Championship 3 years in succession. The club were given this silver and gold plaque by the Football League in recognition of their achievement. The headline in the Huddersfield Examiner said it all: Hail Town, thrice champions.
Do you know when the record crowd was for Huddersfield Town?
Yeah, I think it was Saturday 27th of February in 1932.
Oh yeah, that's when they lost against Arsenal 1-0 in the 6th round of the FA Cup.
You're a joyful supporter. It was at Leeds Road, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Do you know how many there were?
I think it was 67,037 people.
It might have been actually.
Very big.
The record crown of 1932 was when 67,037 people attended the match between Huddersfield Town and Arsenal.
But perhaps the most famous milestone came in February 1932 against Old Cup foes Arsenal in the 6th round.
People couldn't get in. it was chock-a-block. There was another 10,000 outside. I've never seen a crowd like it.
Many of those on the hillside have already paid admission to the ground. However, they think the view is better even a quarter of a mile away. Well, they know.
The official attendance, 67,037. Town hadn't lost an FA Cup tie at home since Swindon beat them 2-1 in 1913. And if this comment from the crowd is anything to go by, the Leeds Road faithful were desperate to see the winning run continue. Greeted by another overexcited supporter, Chapman's Arsenal scored the only goal of the game in the second minute, and the record which had stood for 26 games and 21 years slowly but surely slipped away. Not the most comfortable of days at Leeds Road, but certainly one of the most incredible.